Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we are producing, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button on our channel, and you can follow me individually at Just Analysis 1 and at Kosh at Mangyeko 0. Taking a look here at Shiba Inu. I mean, yeah, Shiba Inu looks a lot like, Ethereum's chart, where it's at related to the cloud. But I mean, I don't really need to spend a lot of time on Shiba Inu because we haven't had to. We had an entry back in the beginning of February that triggered on the 6th of February with an entry at 2200.000022. That trade is still open, active, running, hasn't hit the stop. There's a new entry available that we talked about last week that is still there. So this is just a repeat of last week, basically. I mean, even despite all of the noise, actually from 2 weeks ago, I think this is what it's from. But anyways, it's the same setup. The re-entry here for those who might have missed this one. This is on the 3-box reversal. It would be the buy stop is at 2,800. The stop loss is down at 2,200. The profit target is up at 5,400. Now, one thing about this setup is that it can move lower, and it can move all the way down to let's see, this is at 20, 18, 16. If it gets to 14, then the trade is invalidated. Then it's invalid. But as it moves lower, so if it moves 1 box lower, so does the entry. It's still a 3-box stop, but the profit target remains the same. That's all I really have on Shiba Inu. Gosh, the downside risks here, though. I mean, as close as it is to a bullish breakout, it's not far away from a total capitulation move either. You get this Chiku span to close below the bodies of these candlesticks at around that 25 level, 25-ish level, 0.000025. That would trigger some pretty good price drives south into probably adding another 0. To be honest, that might be the move. But otherwise, yeah, Shiba is poised for a nice explosive move if it can keep the momentum rolling and continue its drive higher. So that's something to watch out for. But yeah, again, I'll pass it off to you, Akash, and you can tell us what you see.
Thank you, John. So for SHIB, there was this 4-hour demand zone here ranging from roughly 270 to 288. That kind of held on for a while until we kind of broke below it on 20th Feb. This move below was like a major, not a liquidity move, but it was just to find a reversion to the mean, if you will, to fill this liquidity gap extending from roughly 233 to 270. All right, I expected Shiba Inu to hold above this demand zone here, extending from 220 to 233, excuse me. But there were three 4-hour candlesticks that closed below that. So technically speaking, it did invalidate this demand zone here. But regardless, right, the price has recovered and successfully retested the demand zone and is now on an uptrend. So it's going to face quite a bit of resistance here at 270. Clearing this whole hurdle here, I think it will be a good place to start. And for now, I think the upside is capped around 344, mainly because of this resistance level, which was a major support back in December. Once we flip that, 1, 2, 3, multiple rejections, multiple retests of it led to massive rejections. So I believe we're going to see some sort of a double top formation around here before we kind of consolidate a bit and then move higher. Right. For now, I want to say the upside for SHIB is capped at 344. As for the downside, I really don't see it heading lower, at least not a serious retracement. All we're going to see is a pullback again to this level here before we make an attempt to move higher. All right, so this is what I'm expecting in the near future. This could happen after the retest of this demand zone. Right, so the upside cap at 344 and the downside for now should be around 220. But I don't see it moving below this anytime soon, but if it does, we have the 201 support level. And that's what I'm expecting the price to see some sort of a reversal or at least a base formation, kind of like this, the consolidation of sorts. is what I'm expecting. But for now, things are pretty interesting. The investor sentiment has fairly shifted from being fearful to optimistic, if not optimistic, at least moderate, somewhere in between. So I'm not expecting a massive sell-off, at least by the end of at least until the end of this week. So that's my take on Shiba Inu.
Thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.